What's up everybody, I'm Abe.
I'm E.
And we're Blockhead Gaming, and today we're at the Nintendo Switch launch event.
In 2017, the Nintendo Switch changed everything. A hybrid console that blurred the line between handheld and home gaming. Now 8 years later, its successor has arrived, the Nintendo Switch 2. But here's the real question. Did Nintendo create the next big leap in gaming? Or is it just a slightly upgraded version of what we already had?
Long I have to walk to get to the end of the line. Lots of Nintendo Switches out, people hanging out, having fun. And it just keeps going.
The original Switch sold over 140 million units, making it one of the most successful consoles in history. It thrived on versatility, couch co-op, and unforgettable first-party titles. But that level of success creates a dangerous problem. How do you follow up a console that redefined gaming?
Nintendo Switch 2.
On paper, the Switch 2 has improvements. A better screen with brighter colors, slightly improved FPS stability, upgraded Joy-Cons that finally address drift issues, and full backwards compatibility with some of the Nintendo Switch 1 games. Load times are faster, and the OS feels a bit more modern. These are all good things, but they come with a massive risk. One of the biggest controversies is the Switch 2's manual braking system.
And a lot of wives' boyfriends are out there picking up that Nintendo Switch 2, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're criticizing them, don't be surprised if your Switch stops functioning one day. Oh yeah, we got another story about that. In a recent update to its privacy policy, Nintendo explained, we may collect, monitor, and record audio and video of your chat session with other users to provide a safe, quote-unquote safe, and secure environment for certain of our services. That motherfucker! I knew he was emulating my games! FBI!
Looks like Nintendo is bound and determined to make sure that we know what a bad company they have become, how anti-consumer they are. It seems that they have updated their user agreements so that they reserve the right to brick your console, a game system that you will have paid over $400 for in the case of a Switch 2, but they reserve the right to turn your system into an expensive paperweight.
If Nintendo detects any unauthorized modifications, the console can be permanently disabled at a firmware level. The problem? Some legitimate users are being hit with false positives. Even worse, Nintendo can't restore every bricked unit. That means one mistake, or even buying a second-hand Switch 2 could leave you with a $400 paperweight.
Out, people are like, wow, this must be really cool. This must be a really sweet console. I want to get my hands on a Switch 2 as well because everybody wants one. Everybody has one now. But why? Why, guys? Aside from Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, why? Why are you guys buying this?
Like, come on, man. Give us a free game with the console if you're going to charge $80. Give us a free game or two. Like, remember Wii Sports? It came with the console.
And then there's the launch lineup. Instead of a massive wave of new exclusives, we only got ports and remasters, with only 1 or 2 new first-party titles at launch. The Switch 2's debut feels like a slow drip instead of a big splash. The Switch 2 sits in an awkward place. It's a good console, but it plays it safe. Nintendo is relying on its legacy, on nostalgia, and on the promise of future first-party games to carry the generation. But in 2025, with competition fiercer than ever, safe might not be good enough. The Nintendo Switch 2 is fascinating, not because it reinvents the wheel, but because it doesn't. It's Nintendo betting that we'll buy into a familiar idea with minor upgrades. But will that pay off? Will the Switch 2 become another legendary chapter in Nintendo history, or a cautionary tale of playing it too safe?